Ramy Naouss, welcome to the Financial Freedom Fast podcast. What is going on, brother?
Thanks, Matt. Thanks. Life is going on every fucking day, bro.
Busy man, busy guy. Dude, I'm just going to start off by reading your goals for this year. So, your goals for this year, man, 1,000 kilometers run barefoot. And for the US, that's around 621 miles. Read 48
Yeah.
books. You want to write your book. You want to spend a day with Sad Guru, and you want to be on Joe Rogan's podcast. Man, that is a heavy set of goals, bro. Where did those goals come from, man?
You get to a point and say, because I've been hustling, like I've been on that grind, like a deep grind for the past 4 years. And every year you say, okay, maybe next year. And then out of the situation that's happening and everything, I told my mom, listen, mom, this year is different. I feel it because I feel it, man. I don't know what's about it. And I said, all right, the only way to be credible and to be as I always do in my life, I make a video and post it online. Like that, I will never lie to myself. I will never lie to anyone. I'm like, it's all there. Fuck it, bro. Let's do it. So as soon as the year started, it's starting pretty much strong and I'm fucking loving it. And now we push, bro.
Dude, that's the way to do it, man. Keep your head down, keep consistent on it, and
Yeah.
just push towards your goals. So what is you telling your mom? It seems like you and your mom very close relationship.
Yeah. So I have a very nice relationship with my mom, my dad, and my sister. We are a family of four. And they always believed in me, like when I was 20, because I used to be a magician. And they like told me, like, yeah, you can follow your dreams. And then ups and downs along the road. And then when I moved to Dubai, like I was doing 1 year, I didn't at the beginning, I wasn't doing fine. And then I started doing fine. So it's like my mom is always, she believes in me, but she's always worried because she like, I don't have a company yet. I don't have a stable job. I have none of what people like the normal lifestyle. I have none of that. I know that they believe in me. And but sometimes they don't see the vision that I have. And I've been working like for 3, 4 years, but my mom, like this summer, she saw like how much things are going on, how busy I am. Busy I am is I make myself busy. I work on a lot of things because I want to improve, not because I need to travel and all that because of this or that, because I seen myself where I want to be and I'm working as if I am there. So I said, okay, I told you when I told them because I started 2020 like on my social media and I said that's the way I can grow, let's live, grow this ideology. Then I told her like this year before I come back to Dubai when I spent the summer in Lebanon, I told okay, this year is gonna be big, this year is gonna be big, and I promise you, mom, this year we're gonna live a different life that you ever imagined, and that's basically the story, man.
Dude, I love it, man. And Let's Live is your brand that you're growing out. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that a little bit. Where's the name come from? What are you trying to do there?
So, 2017, I got diagnosed with leukemia, blood cancer, and after that, I said, "Oh, all right, wait. What I used to believe about life that might be not really. Maybe that's not the reality. You know what I mean?" So I started seeing here and there and trying to. I said, I remember I spent the summer 2019 when I started. Like I recovered really well from cancer and stuff. I said, "Let me try this year." For whatever, I will say yes. So instead of saying, no, I'm not going to do this, let me try to say yes. And I ended up having one crazy summer of a lot of adventures, a lot of traveling. And like, I said, okay, man, maybe the life that I know is not, is not really the life. There is no reality. There is no one reality for everyone to live. Everyone is reality is a perspective. So while I started reading and stuff and I got this live and I feel like everyone, we live in a numbness. And I wrote a theory called the theory of neutralism, which like we're always neutral, bro. We feel a bit happy or we feel a bit sad. We're neither so happy, we're neither so sad. And the point I said, let's live. Okay, so let me understand. And then I started going on adventures, trying to always get out of my comfort zone somehow. And then the idea of, okay, let me grow this. So this is my motto. So let's live is my motto when I recovered from cancer and I was living with it and I have a tattoo on my neck. And then Three of my best friends, they did it, but it was like I never spoke about it or shared it with a word. In like 2022, I said, let me give Let's Live. Like, it's nice to talk about it with around the world. And I started experimenting what's really Let's Live. And now I came up with Let's Live is the roadmap for the good life. For us to, if you are in corporate life, if you are a waiter, if you are a CEO, if you are just a guy living the life that you want, Let's Live is a
Mm.
roadmap for you to live a life to live, to actually feel alive, waking up every day, to have this rush that, wow, man, I'm high on life.
I remember I saw on one of your posts, you talked about death a little bit and people being so scared right now of death when they shouldn't be. You shouldn't be scared of death. You should be scared of not living. So, how can people live? How can we live right here, right now, and be in this moment and actually live our lives? What are some tips around living the fullest life right now?
Yeah. So lately we live in history. We are living in the easiest lifestyle of a human being ever on earth, ever. And this easy lifestyle, when you don't feel your body, you're always on, as I always talk about, you're always waiting for the next dopamine hit. You're always sitting at home to buy something. You're not moving, bro. First of all, you don't feel your body. Second of all, your brain, because it's too lazy, because it's not doing anything, it wants to help to jump on a vape, to jump on a chocolate, to jump on a chips, to jump on a cigarette, or
Mm.
buy online, or all that. Man, we are humans. What does it mean to feel a human? You are a human, man. We used to hunt, we used to run, we used to climb, we used to socialize. We used to help each other. We used to talk to each other. We used to live in a village that I have to help you to tame your cow, or I don't know what, to milk the cow or get your. It was all about doing stuff. When you do something that when you're in a physical activity, you feel like you're there. You don't feel about, oh, I need to eat, or no, you're just in the moment. You're just being in the moment, right? So I tell whoever speaks to me on my Instagram and tell me, man, I'm not in a good place, or like, how can I improve my life? I tell them, for the next 7 days, you go run every day 3 kilometers, sweat, feel like you're out of breath, whatever it is, man, push. Because once your body is struggling and you feel your body and you're trying to push it, you build the connection with your body. And then come, read, feed this mind, read, meditate. Why meditation? Because you have to be still. This mind is used to, we have to be bored. You know what I mean? We have to be bored. It's not, oh, I don't want to be bored. Boring is scary. That's why people are afraid to be bored, because you're afraid to sit with yourself, to know who are you, man? What are your body is what you gathered through the ingestion for the past years, right? Your mind is what you ingested over your senses, what you gathered, sorry, from your senses. But what's beyond this is you, man. There's something deeper than this. Dig deep, man. Discover who are you. What do you want from this life? What's your purpose? It doesn't have to be a huge purpose. Your purpose could be having a family or helping your friend or whatever. But dig deep, man. Like, life is way beyond just
Mm.
getting paid and wasting your money on eating, and then that's it. Life is way beyond than this, man. It's fucking beautiful, but we have to be strong to be able to see it, that it's beautiful. And how do you be strong? With everything that you improve yourself, every aspect, spirituality, physicality, intellectual, it improves you. That's how you get a good life.
So, focus first on the physical, master the physical body, go do your run, then go do your meditation, fall in, be able to sit behind yourself and watch the thoughts just go by, man. Because you could try and sit in silence and watch your breath and just in, out. You could try and do that for 2 minutes, and your mind will swap you to a different land. It'll take you away in a whole 'nother story, man. How can people, if somebody had never meditated or done any work like that themselves, do you have any tips around a first starting meditation, how they should start getting their minds in tune?
Yeah. So basically, I think for beginners, the best way is once you go for a run and you come back, your body is already tired. You know what I mean? So you are not agitated as usually. So when you sit down in that state, it's easier for you to stay a little bit still. And I tell people, I never tell people go run a marathon the next day, or I never tell people go meditate for 2 hours or go for a 12 hours hike. I always tell people do slowly but surely. Whatever you're going to do it slowly but surely. You want to start meditate? You want to start to meditate? Sit for 3, 4, 5 minutes. 2, 3 days, you feel you're good in those 5 minutes, jump to 7 minutes, to 10 minutes. Make it like the secret. I discovered that people fall behind on this point is people usually make a big goal. Let's say they never fasted and they say, okay, today I'm going to fast 18 hours. And I'm like, you see them struggle, they sweat, their body are like, what the fuck's happening? And then they fall off. And then because they fall off, they go into destructive behavior, compulsive behavior, eating more because they want to eat their emotion because they feel, and it's all start to crumble. And I tell them, man, no, life is not like that. If today you are 1% better of yesterday, you're doing great. So if today, if you've never fasted and today you did 10 hours fast, bro, praise yourself. Say, good job, Ramy. I'm proud of you today. Talk to yourself. And then the next day, keep on doing. So in everything, like even in meditation, whatever anyone wants to do, slowly but surely, small steps, achieve those steps, clap for yourself, rest, then the next step. So that's it. That's the simple secret.
It day by day, just try to get a little bit better each day and celebrate your wins along the way, man. That is great. It's all part of being the present, being here now. So you mentioned in the beginning this theory of neutralism. That's a theory that you made up or created? What is that?
All right. So the theory of naturalism, bro, for every human, every person to understand why we feel the way we feel and how to get out of it. All right. So I'm gonna explain it for you like really quick. The theory of naturalism, bro, it's a straight line but curved. All right. And
Mm,
on the middle of this straight line, so it's a curved line. Okay, I'm gonna explain. So it's a curved line. Here is the positive aspect of life, feeling good, being happy, feeling the sense of accomplishment, all those positive things. All right. Here is the negative points. All right. All the sadness, feeling useless, and all the other side of life, positive, negative. We are here in the middle, and this surface is like space time. So whenever you stand on it, it makes a small curve. You get it? All right. Once you stand on this small curve, once you stand here, it makes a small curve. And while you're in this curve, it's your comfort. So you are here comfort. And then because you are here, you create a bubble around it. So like that,
mm,
you are here in the middle, nurtured, like kind of nurtured, and there's a bubble around you. So what's this theory? What's this theory says, and what does it show us? So once you stand and you don't keep moving forward for the positive. All right. You just stand. And because it's curved, because you're standing, you're going to feel like you're falling back behind because it's an incline, right? You feel like you're going backwards in life. You feel like today, whatever you did today, whatever you accomplished today, if you keep on doing it, just the same thing, you don't improve it, you don't challenge yourself more. In time, you look like, man, I'm not feeling as good as you felt today, right? Because it's
mm,
good. And then the point of feeling good and always keep pushing is you have to keep out of this comfort zone. So this curve that you have to keep moving forward, you will reach your extreme of the bubble. That's positive. All right. But that's not enough. You have to keep moving forward in this life. Whenever you get out of this bubble is when you feel like something really good, like you did something and this bubble dissolve. Then you keep moving forward. The moment you stop anywhere on this line, let's say you were here and then you moved, you worked, you moved and you worked, and then you stopped here. You again, there's a bubble, you get in the state of naturalism again, there's this bubble again, there's this comfort again, and you start feeling bad again. So the point of this theory is you always have to keep moving forward. Whatever aspect you're thinking of, physically, mentally, spiritually, family, anything that you have, the only secret is to keep moving forward. If you want to pause, take a break, it's fine because you understand if I pause for too long, I'm going to fall behind. So the only way, if I pause for a little bit, take a break, let's say a vacation, whatever you need. But the point is to always keep moving forward. And that's the theory of naturalism.
I like that. If you
Yeah.
sit in one space, that curve kind of levels out and you create a new bubble for yourself. And then when you're in this bubble, it becomes, I feel like even like the outer layers become thicker the longer you sit in one space in that bubble because it likely gets harder to move further and
100%.
further as you sit there, man. Ugh.
100%, bro. 100%. And you have to like it's imagine like even your brain is that what's on the line and your brain has to keep moving forward or else you feel like nurtured. And the moment you start feeling nurtured is when you start going back.
You start it's almost like you're rolling backwards, man. That's awesome. Hey, so this podcast, we are all about financial freedom. That's about having income, some type of income where you can basically live your life free. You can go do when you want and create the life of your dreams because you've got another way of supporting yourself. Now, you mentioned in the beginning, right now, you don't have a stable job. Now, I would imagine that you've become comfortable with possibly keeping your expenses low, I would assume, or what is your lifestyle like? How do you keep yourself going right now, especially being a content creator who has just taken off out there?
Yeah. First of all, like COVID made me broke this part of my life. And I've never been broke in my life. All right. So I understood how to be broke and I felt good. You know what I mean? Okay. I have challenge. I never felt, oh, I'm broke. And no, I have few friends that I love so much that they said, I told them, guys, can you just support me in meantime? And they did. And I made a plan for 2023. I said January, February, March. I'm gonna make a plan that even if I make zero at $0. I don't want to make any zero. I can sustain those 3 months because I believe those
Mm,
3 months they're gonna be like phenomenal, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes, and they're gonna be phenomenal. So what happened is like now I'm consulting a bit of people like for I'm doing sessions called Your Guru's Guru, but mainly now I'm doing it for free. But there's like few people that once on a weekly basis, so I just charge a small fee especially for the Lebanese community. I'm trying to help them because in the situation in Lebanon is not that good. I just get few here and there. And then I told her, and then I took a loan. I said in my video, I took a loan from my friend, not the banks. I never deal with the banks. I
mhm.
told my friend, give me just this loan. And this is a brother of mine that he really knows the vision and everything. He told me, all right, I'm going to give you this money. Take care of it. Because I don't want to think of any bill. I don't want to think of any problem. All I want to think about is my goals, how to grow, let's live, how to understand human behavior more, how to improve my life, the people that are around me, and hopefully the world. And now, so I'm
Mhm.
sustaining myself. My lifestyle is a decent lifestyle, like not lavish. I just like my food. I eat good food that I want. If I want to, all my activities, like I'm a skydiver as well. So I cut down on skydiving. I don't want to spend money on that for now. All my other activities, sports activity, I slowed everything now. And I said, man, those 3 months, zero income, full focus. Let's see where we go.
And so what are your plans there, man? You said January, February, March, even the next 3 months, I say, are gonna be huge. What what would make these months huge for you? What are you striving for? What is that goal?
So now, funny enough, man, life is it's fucking beautiful, man. Funny enough,
Mm,
I'll tell you why. I live in a house that has 3 bedrooms. Okay, my bedroom that has I have my office inside my bedroom, my coffee space. The other bedroom that is my flatmate, and the third is the guest room. All right, and I have a friend of mine who moved from Lebanon to Dubai, and he told me like, "Can I stay in this guest room?" I told him, "Of course, come stay in this guest room." We weren't that close back in Lebanon, and he stayed in it. And the cool thing about this guy is he has a lot of bad habits, but he's willing to change. All right, and what's happening now because I thought about it. I'm starting to experiment a Let's Live program with him. So
mm,
basically, he works a corporate job. So from Monday till Friday, he's pretty busy with his job. But whenever he can, like Saturday, Sundays, he goes with me on the runs. He comes now. I taught him how to read, how to meditate. So we finish our runs, we shower, we sit down together. I give him free questionnaire to fill about life, to understand life more. And then he reads a book. And then we discuss like few behaviors, few things, few ideas. And then I saw it like this weekend. I was like, okay, man, now I feel it. What I'm gonna do is after I finish my challenge, I'm gonna start doing Let's Live. I'm gonna start first. I also wrote a lot of things about pain, a lot of theory about pain because standing on this nail of board is painful journey, and I'm spending a lot of hours standing on it. And
Mm.
I'm going to do those workshops because I want to teach people. I want people to understand what's different between pain and suffering. And he made me see like I want to help people who wants to push through life, but they don't know how. That's the hardest thing because we don't know how. So what basically is gonna happen is as soon as I finish my challenge, my mind is clear. I'm gonna start giving 3 days Let's Live program. You come live with me in this guest room for 3 days. Intensive work on mentally, physically, spiritually, having fun, always having fun. Life is a play. We don't take it that serious, but give all our, like we give it all we have. And that's what's going to come next. Next is start to implement Let's Live the roadmap for all the people that are willing to do something, to achieve something in this life. Is it financially? Is it mentally? Is it spiritually? I don't know. Whatever you want, there is a way. And I will be more than happy to share with you this program.
Dude, that is awesome, man. I am so excited for this program to start rolling out, dude. I think that what you're doing in person there is going to be such a powerful event for helping people out. You mentioned while we were talking this board of nails, this 12-hour challenge. You're trying to break a record here, man, and the difference between pain and suffering. Can you talk a little bit about what that challenge is, what you're doing that for? And then maybe a little bit about what is the difference between pain and suffering?
Sure, brother. 5 of March, it's not breaking a world record, it's setting a world record because there is no category in this field. And I talked with Guinness and they told me like, my application is already good, but they have to see, they have to witness, and then they have to study because this went so fast. And I'm doing this because my aunt is also diagnosed with terminal cancer. And terminal cancer, it means there's no way back. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
she told me, like, I'm not gonna stay still and wait death to find me. Death has to work hard to catch me. And like this is very inspiring for me. And like I thought, okay, me standing on nails, it's a painful journey of 12 hours, which is
mm,
what's my auntie is now passing through. And yet that doesn't mean we have to surrender or say, oh, I give up or whatever. Yeah, any opportunity you can to do better, to be wiser, to be stronger, to be happier, to help the people around you, whatever, it is the time to do it. And I will do it for this cause. And we'll be giving those bracelets, her favorite color, and written on it, Let's Live. They are blue bracelets for whoever
mm,
comes and support the journey. And I want to set the record, bro, because I know that a lot of people say, man, my life is hard. I'm in pain right now. And I don't blame anyone. There's a lot of people that are living the life that they didn't decide they want because they had a bad past or whatever. But I would just want to show, like, whatever you put your mind to and you work your way out, you work your way up, not out. And there's a way. The difference between pain and suffering. Pain. Now,
mm,
if I pinch you on the arm, you're gonna feel pain. But if I pinch you on the arm, you start saying, "How, Rami, you're my best friend. You're good. How the fuck did you pinch me? Why do you want to hurt? Who are you? Why did you cheat
mm,
with me?" And you keep on those looping thoughts, and then you start feeling the suffering. And suffering, bro, is bad. It will kill your hope, your faith, your ambition, and all that. And it's just basically, it's just you thinking about those thoughts and thinking again about those thoughts, and those thoughts are thinking about those thoughts. You know what I mean? And
mm,
just a loophole that never goes. It's like literally a black hole. So that's what I tell people, man. Yeah, it is painful. There's a lot of things. Life is pain. Life is painful. It's not easy. It's tough. It's rough, but it's fucking beautiful. So be strong, be the best you can, and then start living. And this suffering, you can feel pain, but push through pain. It's okay. So what? But
mm.
don't let suffering take over your mind.
And I think with pain, the cool thing actually about pain is it allows you to see, wow, this is all life. Pain is part of life. It helps you to step into
100%.
life and to be here and to be part of everything that's going on. There can't only be good, feel good things. There's going to be feel bad things, and it's all just life. But if you create suffering out of that, that's where we run into an issue. Now, Rami,
100%. 100%.
speaking on happiness, man, and the correlation that a lot of people, especially in the US, man, between success, money, material things, and happiness. A lot of people correlate that with that, and then when they get it, they realize that's that's not it, man. How can we see through that veil? What is the issue there, man?
Matt, for me, like I read a lot, right? So I finish like a book every 3, 4 days or whatever. And one of the cool things that I've read and I've been reading for the past 2, 3 years, okay, money is very important and financial freedom is even better. But before I believe like this, so this is what I came up with. Before you achieve that is to find yourself, to find who are you, to connect with life, to connect on a deeper level with everything. I believe like whatever, if you are an entrepreneur, before you go on an entrepreneur journey or while you're going on an entrepreneur journey, you have to go on a spiritual journey. You have to dig deep into yourself because who I learned from, I'm not that smart. All right. I'm not the one who came up with it. I learned it from Will Smith, from Jim Carrey, from Jesse McCarthy, from all those people that I've read their books. And they said, man, I got millions of dollars. I got all the Grammy awards and then I feel empty. And I'm like, what? We always think that this is the secret. And they talk about then they went on a journey of complete disconnection, a retreat. Sorry, they connected with each other and now they felt the essence of life. Jim Carrey, Will Smith, all those people. And back then, for me, it happened that all right, I was before COVID, I was making good money, man. Right? I used to do magic and it was paying me really well. And then I got broke and then I started like reading all that and I built a relation with money. It's like now if I'm broke or I'm rich, it doesn't affect my happiness. Be rich, be independent, of course. Why not, man? I want to take my parents on the best trips ever. I want to take my wife later on. I want to experience life in all the dimensions that I can. But that's not my main goal. It will follow my goals because I know my goals eventually, if they happen, this. So I would like to people to understand to build a relation with money. What is money? This material things, those are nothing, bro. I swear to you, they are nothing. They are essentials, yeah, but they doesn't give you anything. And I posted a video. If you ask now, if we ask your audience, Matt, now, and we tell them, think about something that makes you happy. And we give people to think, no one will think about a bag, a shoe, any of the material. They either will think about an experience they've done, a trip they've done, person they had so much fun with, or journey with specific people. So once you do this and you feel it on yourself, understand what are you searching for. Don't lie to yourself. That's it.
Oh, man, that is so great, dude, to be happy, especially to be in the position that you were in where you went broke, but you were still happy. You found your happiness there. If
Yeah.
you can find your happiness in that level, dude, you realize you could be happy all the time, and then everything else is just other stuff that you can be happy with. So many people right now, maybe they start off in the middle class and they say, "Oh, if I could just get to that top class, if I was making $100,000 more, that's when I'll be happy." They put it off as a future thing set on this materialism or more dollars, and if you can't learn to be it now, when are you going to be it, man? I love that so
Yeah.
much. Now, one last thing that I do wanna hit on before we kinda wrap things up here. We've You've talked a lot about passion and the values. Do what you are passionate about, and you will be living out your life, your journey, what you're meant to do. How do you find it? Is it through meditation? Does it just come to you? Is there signs in the universe? How do we find
Yeah.
that?
All right. So the thing about this, it's not easy. First, it's good to acknowledge it. It's not easy. All right. Because people say, oh man, I tried this for a week or for a month and didn't find anything. Yeah. I've been just following whatever makes me tick every fucking day. It's been 12 years, even with magic, even after that, even now with Let's Live. And that's what I tell people. All right. If you want to find something, first of all, you, before you do everything, you have to be content. All right. So let's say if you have a job, all right, you have to be, all right, okay, I have this job. Maybe it's not the ideal job that I have in my mind, but at least you have the starting point. All right. Once you're there, then you have to work on yourself more than you work on your job, more than you work on anything else. How do you work on yourself? The same thing that I told you. When you run, when you read, because how did I discover Let's Live? Let's Live is I was trying. I was trying and I was trying and I was trying doing this and I was failing and I was trying doing that. Even Let's Live, when I started Let's Live 1 year and a half back, I did it like it wasn't what it was now. My videos were completely different. I was trying and I was failing and didn't feel like results. So the point is to always try what makes you feel like, if you feel like something this is interesting. If you try it, go try again. You don't like it, switch. You don't like it, switch again. Try and keep it trying, keep trying. Because if you are willing, like you want to achieve something, life, as I told you, like life will always show you the way. Life will help you, but life will only help the people who deserve it, not the people who want. Everyone wants to be rich, but who is rich? The people who deserve to be rich. I'm talking about the people that has value and service for the other, not about the people that sell drugs or whatever. You know what I mean? Keep doing, keep learning. Knowledge is the most powerful aspects in our life. Listen to people who you look up to. Keep learning. Try new activities. Try new skills. Meet new people. Whatever makes you feel like you're in this comfort zone, always seek out of it. I can't emphasize how important it is. And eventually you will find the end of the thread of the line. The beginning of a thread, they say, is the thread. You hold the end and then you can start scrolling until you reach where you feel like, oh, this all makes sense.
Amazing, man. Look for the clues that life brings when you're trying new things, feeling new emotions when you're doing them. And if you're getting excited about something you're doing, keep doing it. That's a sign that you should lean into that, man. So I've got some final questions here. Two questions for you. First one is, what is one actionable step that our listeners should take today? I usually ask on their journey towards financial freedom, but I'd like to gear that more towards a happiness or a life wholeness tip. What is one actionable step that they should take today to become more whole within themselves?
Run, babe, run for your life, man. Run,
Mm,
make your mind still, understand, build the connection with your body. And that, because if you are running and struggling and you say, I'm going to run today 10K and you're struggling from 5 till 10, but you accomplish them, what? Are you going to have an obstacle in your job? You're going to say, man, I can do this. I can do the fuck I want in any aspect in my life. I can deal with myself, so I can deal with everyone else. That's it, bro.
love that, man. Start running, get out on the field, man. Last question is, what is one question that you wish I would have asked, or a topic that you wish I would have covered? And how would you have answered that question? How would you have expanded upon that topic? Basically, what is one thing that you want the audience to know that we didn't cover?
I believe that we always say, oh, I hope life will turn for me that way, or I hope this will happen for me, or I hope. And I think if you want to tell me what's the question, if you would have asked me, do you think like life is a happenstance or like everything happens like that, or everything can happen the way you want? Everything can happen the way you want. If you are willing to go through all those obstacles, all those challenges, you are willing to put in whatever you believe in. If you are willing to push, I'm not gonna wait. I used to say on my social media platform, I believe that I am not lucky on social media. That's what I used to say. I am not lucky, but I'm gonna keep on working for me to figure it out. And I've been doing this for 4 years, 5 years, till I found a break this month, last month. You know what I mean? So I want people to know
Mm.
that don't wait for chance. Don't wait for hope. Don't wait. Even if you believe in God, even if you are an atheist, even who you believe in, go push through whatever you think, and everything that you believe in will help you. But you have to push through it. You have to put in the work. You have to believe in whatever you want to achieve in this life.
Oh, man, so much wisdom dropped on this podcast today, Rami. We thank you so much, man. Where can our guests and listeners find you online?
Ramy, RAMYNAOUSS, or Let's Live. I think Let's Live is easier on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. Let's live, baby. Let's talk about life. Life is the most precious things we ever have, and life never stops. So we just gotta live it every fucking day.
Just gotta live it, baby, man. From the Financial Freedom Fast podcast, man, Rami, We loved having you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you
God
so much,
bless.
Matt.
Good to
Thank you
you,
so
brother.
much, Matt.